When was the last time that someone came to you and said, thank you for something that you did? Did you hear it yet today? Maybe this week or this month or even since the beginning of the school year? No matter what position you are in as people that are watching this, whether you're sitting behind your desk in an office or standing before children in a classroom, I'm sure that it sometimes feels like a thankless job. And maybe already this school year you can count how many times people have said thank you on one hand. Well, I know people appreciate you. I know they want to say that they're thankful that you are part of their life and the work that you are doing for maybe their children or for our church and our school. But I hope you feel appreciated. And not necessarily because a pastor is sitting behind a camera and doing some kind of message and sending it to you so that you feel appreciated. Although I do appreciate you more and more as I get to know every single one of you. But I hope there's a greater reason why you feel appreciated. It's a very humbling appreciation. God in His Word that I want us to think about today, God in His Word, He says two things. He said, whatever you did for the least of these, you did for me. He's talking to you. Whatever you did for the least, whatever you did for these children, whatever you were doing in service in a thankless position at times, God considered you doing that for Him. But it's more than that. You see, God's going to come to you, and from His very mouth, you are going to hear Him say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Not because of anything that we are by ourselves, but because, of course, what Jesus has made us, and that Jesus, because we are God's children, we are forgiven by Him, and then our work before God is obviously perfect because it's done through Jesus. But also because God appreciates you. He appreciates what you're doing for His children. And He sees all that you are doing, and maybe the times where it gets a little rough as people are being affected more and more. Even classrooms are getting smaller because of COVID. You are more than just essential. You are appreciated by the Heavenly Father who governs all things. So, yes, I appreciate you. I appreciate all that you do, and I thank you for the continued work that you are doing for our church and school. But my opinion doesn't matter nearly as much as God's. And God says to you, well done.